candidates to help pick a president. And as we think about the caucuses, I want to ask you, how many of you have ever caucused before? Well, that leaves a lot of folks who haven't done it before. And I hope everybody will seriously consider going out to caucus tomorrow. The caucuses are your way of expressing your support for who you think should be the next president of the United States. I think it is the most important question for somebody caucusing tomorrow, for somebody voting in the fall, who you believe would be the best president, the best commander-in-chief, turn the economy around, to get our country moving in the right direction, and who will be our best nominee to win. Because remember, it appears as though the Republicans will nominate Senator McCain, and he will be a formidable candidate on national security, national defense. I disagree with him, but you know that we've got to nominate someone who can stand there on that stage and take on the Republicans when it comes to national security and national defense. Now, I'm running for president because I believe with all my heart that this nation holds out the greatest promise to humanity. It always has, and it needs to continue to do so. That we have been the beneficiary of the sacrifice and the work of previous generations. And now it is up to us to make sure that we continue to provide those blessings and opportunities to our children and our grandchildren. There is nothing guaranteed about America remaining great and good. It is up to us. We're the ones who have to make the decisions, and it's not only who we elect to high office like the presidency, it's what each and every one of us does. And the most important job of a citizen is participating in choosing our leaders. And those leaders need to understand deeply what the promise of America is. That promise has been our birthright. Whether we were born here, or 10th generation, or came here last year, we inherit that promise. And I want an America again that delivers on that promise. It's not just rhetoric, it's the reality that we should be seeking once again in our country. So how do we do that? Well, we do that by setting big goals again. You know, there's nothing we can't do. And the governor's absolutely right. Over the course of the last 7 years, our sights have been lowered. We have accepted so little from this president. We don't expect anything anymore. And that is not who we are as a people. We're the country, we're the people that are constantly inventing the future. Tomorrow is always better than today. We're the people who break down the barriers, who chart the new frontiers. And all of a sudden, everybody is just marking time until this president is gone. We don't expect anything, look for anything. We just want to get out with as little more damage as possible. Try to prevent it from doing anything else that will cause us trouble, leave us in the lurch. So we've been on a detour from America's destiny. That's what these last 7 years have been. Because we're not solving problems, we're not meeting challenges, we're not seizing opportunities. I meet people every day across our country with problems, every single day. You know, I meet the families that have nearly gone bankrupt or actually have because of medical expenses. I meet the families who are on the brink of losing their home because some predatory lender got them into some subprime mortgage that they didn't understand and they were taken advantage of. I meet the workers who are training the people who are taking their jobs as they are shipped overseas and are wondering what's going to happen to them and their jobs. I meet young people who can't afford to go to college. The door has been slammed in their face, or I meet them as they're coming out that we can do better and are expecting a president again who will put the American people first. And then I meet so many who want to seize the opportunities of this time. I meet the construction workers and the contractors who want to get to work rebuilding America, our roads, our bridges, our tunnels, our ports. Let's make America strong again. I meet the unions and the businesses who are forming partnerships to train people for green-collar jobs with clean, renewable energy that will put millions of Americans to work if we get serious about it. I meet our scientists and our researchers who want to do stem cell research to cure diseases, to end pain and suffering. So yes, I know we have problems. I see them and hear about them every day. As a senator, I spend so much of my time trying to untangle the red tape and beat down the bureaucracy and fight with the insurance companies and take on the VA for our veterans. I know we have problems. But I also know this is a great moment in time for America. If we seize these opportunities, if we start acting like Americans again, that means we roll up our sleeves and we get to work to make the future what it should be. America's best days are still ahead of us, and we can look at any young person and believe it when we say that to them. So let's get about the business of acting like Americans again. Let's set some big goals. I want to rebuild a strong and prosperous middle class, because you cannot have a strong and prosperous America if the American middle class is not doing well. Most of you that the economy hasn't been working for hard-working people. It works for the wealthy and the well-connected quite well. They've had a president for the last 7 years. He's taken very good care of them. He's given them a tax code with lower tax rates for people making $50 million a year than somebody making $50,000 a year. He's continued to let our jobs get exported, supported by your tax dollars. So this president hasn't been paying attention to what the needs are of the vast majority of Americans. But we can, and here's what we'll do. We're going to get back to fiscal responsibility, because that worked really well in the 1990s, because we invested We're going to make sure we meet the long-term challenges of Social Security without burdening those who are beneficiaries or about to become. We'll put more tax burdens on the middle class. We will create new jobs through both clean energy and through infrastructure building. If we get serious about clean energy, and by that I mean energy efficiency, green buildings, higher gas mileage cars, more electricity from renewable sources, you can look across Maine and see the future. There is no reason that Maine cannot be a leader in everything from wind power to biofuels